talking.
Hello everybody, Slow Show 9 here, welcome. And today we're going to have another video. This video is more or less going to explain what I more or less explained in my stream. So I'm going to go ahead and explain it some more why I think Xbox is better than some of the other systems, or the original Xbox in this case is better than the PlayStation 2. So first of all, let's get started with the exclusives. I just have a few of these games. These are just some select few. When it comes to exclusives on the original Xbox, it has a good variety of them. Like Project Gotham Racing, Halo, and Forza. Which Forza, like, really beat out Gran Turismo completely. Especially the Forza games on the Xbox 360. I think it was like... No, not Forza. Sorry, Forza Horizon did, and that made Gran Turismo, or Sony release Gran Turismo 5 Prologue to make it even better. So, Forza's a good one. Project Gotham Racing, I'm so upset that they do not continue the series. It's just so awkward. But you got to give it to them. They made a lot of money with this game, and one they've always kept since is Halo. Now, one thing that was good and true about Xbox, it has great graphics. And I picked out a bunch of games here that display in either 480p or 720p. I don't have any games that display in 1080i. So, first of all, we're going to go ahead and let's start the ones with 480p. The ones that are good. And these are the main ones that actually can be played in 480p, and there's some of these ones that are in 480p that can be upscaled. Starting with Silent Hill Restless Dreams. Restless Dreams plays in automatic 480i to 480p, but it can be upscaled to 720p with the right configurations. Next, we have one of my all-time favorites of EA games, SSX3. This displays in 480p as it says on the back of the box, but you can upscale it to 720p if you do the configurations correctly, and you can make it look really, really good. Test Drive. Test Drive displays automatically in 480i, but you can get it to 480p, and you can't really upscale it to 720p, though. Another one that looks really good on the original Xbox is Super Monkey Ball Deluxe. This game displays perfectly in 480p, but you can try to get it to 720p if you upscale it with the right configurations. Another good one is Need for Speed Underground. Need for Speed Underground uses 480i, but you can upscale it to 480p and make it look a little bit better, but not by much. It's like the only one that I have that's really true 480i. And another one that's in true 480p, which you can get to 720i, is Need for Speed Carbon. Need for Speed Carbon is in 480p, and you can get it up to 720p. Now, the last game that I have that's in 720p is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. This game displays in 720p if you have the right connections. If you just have like the composite, every one of these games displays in 480i, regardless of anything. But if you have either the component or you get the AV to HDMI, you can display it in 720p and make it look phenomenal. The original Xbox was also the most powerful console of its generation. And it was the best multi-platform system to play games on. Like EA Sports, or Pac-Man World, or just any of those types of games. The multiplats were worth playing. Now, you do have certain games on here that are probably better on the PlayStation 2, like Test Drive, or in some cases, for some people, like Tony Hawk on PlayStation 2. But the Xbox version has the better version of it. As when it comes to the original Xbox isn't just the most powerful, it has the highest graphical capabilities, the highest CPU capabilities of its generation. It has a 700. I think it's a 739 CPU on it. I can't remember. I think that's what it is. That's a really, really high one for a 6th generational system. But the lowest one, technically, the lowest ones were the Dreamcast and the PlayStation 2. The second highest one was the GameCube. But we can go with GameCube later on. But with the original Xbox is amazing. It's just an amazing system. I absolutely enjoy it. I love it. I think that it's just an amazing console to collect for, an amazing console to get, and plus all the games are extremely cheap on the system. Like, the most expensive game that I've probably bought so far on this system was probably SSX3. And if you go online and you find like a real complete copy of it, which I have a complete copy of this anyways, you go online, some people will sell this game for about $20 to $30. I bought this game physically for $12. Another game that can be extremely rare to find, and I don't have it in my collection, but I want to get it soon, and that is Conquer Live and Reloaded, and that game's going between $20 to $30. There's another one that's going up, and it's Shenmue 2. I looked up online for a complete copy of it, and in stores, it's like $18 just for the game disc. But I can go online and find it for about $10. Another one that's extremely exclusive to Windows, PC, and the original Xbox, and that was the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Morrowind is getting up in price. But it's like Steel Battalion and a few others, Futurama. Those games are getting expensive. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, there's another one. They're getting expensive. But these games they're steadily going to end up climbing up the walls, but now is the perfect time to collect for it. Yes, you have the PlayStation 2, that's a great system to collect for, but almost all those games are still going up in price. But with these ones, they're not going up in price really. They're going up in price, but they're going up price really slowly. Like within at least a good 2, maybe 3 years. Well, not for this game, but probably Need for Speed Carbon, for example. That game is like $5. You could probably about 2 or 3 years will probably go up to 10. SSX3 probably won't even go past 2 years. Within at least a good few months, it'll probably head right back up to $20 or $30. But that's just my intake of it. Even the controllers are getting pretty good for prices. You can buy a brand new one for about $10. You can buy a used one for probably about $5 to $7. You know, it's totally worth it. And the system itself is only $40. Totally worth it. Alright guys, that's my opinion of it. Thank you. Please subscribe and